Just 3 months after the debut of Project Eastern Gain, 5 farmers came together in the region, donating their land for canola test plots. These tiny plants will one day be harvested to make biodiesel. On a chilly November morning, the tractor and drill are prepared for planting seeds. With help from the state of North Carolina, the equipment is on loan to the Military Growth Task Force to start Project Eastern Gain literally from the ground up. As the tractor makes its first pass along a test plot on Highway 17 in Jones County, the field crew stops to check seed depth, a critical first step. The tiny seeds are covered in blue clay to make them easier to see. Once they're poured into the seed tank on the drill, they have to travel down these black hoses and into the field rows. In less than an hour and 4 acres later, Test Plot 1 near Pollocksville is done. Test Plot 2 takes us just up the road to Ravenwood. The thatch on this 3-acre farm has been chemically treated and killed, and then the canola is planted in rows. This is a popular field growing method in the western part of our state. Less than an hour later, we're on to Test Plot 3 on Roy Mallard Lane in Trenton. This is a no-till field. There is some peanut residue left, and the MGTF is planting canola right behind it. Another check of seed depth, and we're off to Test Plot 4. Jones County loaned us this land, about 3 acres at their industrial park. This is another thatch situation, and after checking and adjusting the seed depth, the canola goes in right next to an old cotton farm. And Test Plot 5 is in Craven County. This farmer typically grows sod, but he is experimenting with canola these days. He got an early start on the planting, and his crop is already peeking through the soil. Within a few weeks of planting, we identified our test plots with huge signs. This learning experience requires some background information and a definition of project goals. And these signs will give everyone, farmers, agricultural interests, the military, and the public, a chance to see and learn about canola up close. 3 months later, the canola is coming up. The plots are spotty, but given the cold, wet winter, they're looking good. It looks like the tilled field, the test plot on Highway 17 in Pollocksville, is doing the best. The canola on the thatch fields, conversely, is pretty tough to see. About halfway through the canola growing season, we fertilized the test plots using a mixture of potash, nitrogen, and phosphorus. Spring has sprung, and pretty soon, so will the high growth period for our canola. Here, a full 18 weeks after planting, our first freedom flowers have sprouted. These yellow flowers make canola fields pretty easy to spot. Here they are 21.5 weeks after that long day of planting on the tractor. It won't be long now before another long day in the field, but this time for a bountiful harvest. This canola crop will be harvested in May, and the plants will be about as tall as me by then. The seeds will be crushed, the oil refined, and then blended, and the first batch of biodiesel will be delivered to Marine Corps Base Camp Lejeune in June. It's all part of Project Eastern Gain to stimulate a conversation and create a biofuels industry in eastern North Carolina. For the Military Growth Task Force, I'm Colleen Maloney.